Alrighty, so how are you guys doing? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. New Year's coming up, 2024. We are going to, next update on this truck is the engine. I believe I blew the camshaft with this valve, or the valves on this side and the valves on the other side are two different weights, and the engine went out on me. So we're gonna be putting in a bigger engine, a heavier engine, or not heavier engine, more powerful engine. It's gonna have more power. It's gonna be a 350. So we're pulling it apart right now. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should add to this truck, or like places to go to get car parts, stuff like that, let me know in the comments below. But so far everything's been going as planned. I should have this done by, my plan is to have it done by no later than February of next year, 2024. At least that's the goal. I can only work on it a little bit at a time after my surgery, but yeah, we got radiator fluid drained. We're gonna be draining in the oil. We gotta pull it into the driveway so we can work on it a little bit better. But this is what we're doing today. Is we're gonna be pulling off belts today, and we will be I'm not gonna be pulling hoses or anything like that off. It's just, speaking of which, I need to go to O'Reilly's and get a plate to pull that off. I have a spreader bar. I just don't know which bolts I'm supposed to lift from. I believe it's from water pump bolts. But we got to pull all this fun stuff off. We're trying to do this without dumping it all over the ground. But so yeah, this is so far what we've gotten off today. And we got to pull. Once we get the truck into driveway, we're gonna pull the plow off. We're gonna pull the mount off, and then we're gonna pull this whole front panel off, and the hood, obviously. And that way, it's just gonna be so much easier to work on. Ouch! Got the pulley off. Put water pump on it, because I'm just going to be putting parts down, and then we take our parts, we bag the bolts and put parts in the passenger seat, as long as they're not gook-puckied up. Try not to tear up the seats in here. Oh, I bought a new distributor tool. That way I have the tool for when we need to pull off the distributor, because I got to put the distributor off of this engine and put it on the other one, because it is the same block. Should be the same timing. If not, I can always retard and adjust settings. But here's our little setup we have here. It's currently like 20 something degrees right now. Let me hop up in here and I'll show you what we're working with. I still have it protected because I don't have a shop to work in. This is it. I don't feel like opening up the bag. I need to take the intake off the old one, put it on this one. But there's that. Starting to get it back into the feel of things here. We got Grandpa's truck good and going. One tip for freezing temperatures, I'm sure some of you know, take your windshield wipers and lift them up before storms, before you go to bed, because then when you get out in the morning, you'll have ice all over the window, and then all you have to do is just drop this back down like that, and it should separate that ice, as long as it's not like it was 2 days ago and have 2 inches of ice all over everywhere. But you know, still trying to sell this thing. I'm gonna be putting a new ignition in it. But what we're working on right now is this. Don't mind my ADHD moments where I get distracted all the time. Yeah, belts off. One of them at least. I'm trying to do this without making a mess of things, and I gotta put this so you guys can see what I'm doing, or at least I'm gonna try to. There, you can at least see something. Give me just a second. Okay. Yeah, I lost my 14, so how about a 9/16? Oh, look at that. Okay, it's being stubborn. Alright, well, come with me. We're gonna go grab the breaker bar. Should be in the back of my Dakota. I now have a Twitch account. If you'd like, I can leave that in the thing. I'm probably gonna do live videos of me working on the truck over there, possibly. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so my breaker bar is off of an old hand cement mixer, or it's a motorized cement mixer, but it's one of those ones that you would have the handle out like this that you would move around. It has 2 wheels on it. Yeah, this is what this is off of. I tell you what, best breaker bar ever. The perfect length. It's got a nice rubber handle on it. So for times like right now, it is not terribly cold. Or at least the metal is, yes, but the handle is not that cold. So if I get you set back up here. I guess it's not a breaker bar, it's a cheater bar technically. Okay, and then we just gotta do this down. There's one down here. And we can just pull that pulley off. Then again, we take our stuff, we put it in the bed of the truck. Oh, I have the phone upside down. Yeah, see what I'm doing. Ooh, man. Let's see here. Let's see, what else can we pull off? I don't want to disconnect the brake, anything. I don't want to disconnect anything for the brakes yet. I still got to pull that in. This in. I think we might be done for today. For what I can do right now until we get it in. Oh, I have all the batteries pulled out. Oh, I need to pull this off. So we need my pliers, which of course are in the Dakota. I have my Leatherman, but it's just so much easier. I need to get all my tools back in my box. So that way I have them all there, but I've been working on so many things right now. It's still building Mom's cabinet, or we need to just put on the sides. I'm gonna put my keys. That's right, it's on this side. Helps if you turn the key to unlock it. Got this for Christmas. I'm gonna use it today. You get them at Walmart. It's got a little handy hammer on it. I don't know how long that'll last. I'm guessing it's gonna break as soon as I go to use the hammer. But it's got this. It's got that lock there. It's got a couple tools here: a saw, 2 saws, a knife, and a screwdriver. Phillips head driver. But we're gonna pull this hose off here. Sorry about that. It's just very hard to, it's kind of difficult to get into places with this thing. Yeah, screw it. Handy dandy Leatherman has done it again. Alright. Then we can take this. Ouch. Put this down into there to keep crap from getting on it. Oh, yeah. I got this empty. I don't know if you can see, but oh, I can't use my flashlight. Well, that's mostly empty. I was able to get this copper valve. Well, with this being a older radiator, it's copper. And there'll be a valve right down here, if I can get it to focus. Yeah, this valve right here is how I drained it. Was able to get that valve working. But there's that. Okay, I'm gonna need to pull all those things off the heads there. Yeah, it's gonna be nice and pretty. When I get that figured out, I got like 2 or 3 bolts. And here we'll have one right there, one right there, and there might be one down here. I can't quite tell. But let's see. Maybe. We'll figure it out. That was probably a 10 mil bolt. Where's my 10 millimeter? Nice little kit from Harbor Freight, because I don't have a lot of money. Thanks to things that have gone on in the past. Yep, it's a 10 millimeter. Okay. Need my extension. Like I said before, I don't know how to edit, so I don't know how to cut through all these painstakingly slow spots here. Oh, I'm gonna have to disconnect the transmission lines. We won't do that right now. Sure, now it's loose. Oh, come on. I'm loosening this right? Yeah. I've done that before where I've loosened it with this, with my ratchet. And then as soon as I get it loose, I tighten it back up with my fingers. Okay, there's not a bolt down there. And then again, we'll call it radiator overflow tank. And then you put your bolts in a bag so you don't lose, as I just throw a washer across place. And you can kind of keep track of all your stuff. Oh, man, I just ripped my jacket. Oh well. Okay, now I gotta have two hands for this. Let's see if I can get this right there. There we go. Oh, it does have coolant in it. Fun. I thought this thing leaked. Well, we're gonna have to dump that out in the bucket. Yeah, I thought this thing had a hole in it. Oh, there's a black widow. He's dead. Okay, we'll come over here to my absolutely purpose-built. Don't spill it. Oh, I almost dropped the phone in the mix. See, all purpose. That's what it says. Oh, chunky. Yep, looks like I have oil in it. I figured there's something going on when it didn't want to start, but okay, for this tank, we are not putting it in the bed of the truck. We're gonna put it back here. And then make sure for all of your containers with like radiator fluid or oil or something like that in it, you put a lid on it. That way you don't drop stuff in it. And like me, where I have my dog out with me every now and then, I don't have her out there right now because I've been draining fluid, but when she's out here, I don't want her drinking that because it'll kill her. And that's the last thing I need. I don't even want to think about that. So, put tools away as you go along, makes it easier to find them. And I'm gonna be honest, this thing is not very good for automotive stuff. I was hoping it was gonna be better than that, but my nose itches. But that usually means that you have company coming, but I'm not ready for company. I don't even have a truck that's working right now that I can use. Okay. Where does this cord go? Underneath the radiator. Sweet. Oh, I'm facing the camera the wrong way. This is the cord I was looking at. So we're gonna have to pull off heater hoses. Speaking of which, I need to get a blower motor for this. Actually, I think that's the motor, the blower. I don't know what that piece there is, but I had somebody steal stuff out of here right before I bought it. So, you know. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I could do is I could open up this valve. All right, you're gonna chill right there for a second. Okay. Then what I can do is take and open up this valve again. Oh, there goes more fluid. And then we go back down here. Make sure we're not dripping anywhere else but in the bucket. And then my plan is, if I remember right, this spins this way. You know what, screw it. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna go get the shop vac and we're gonna pressurize the system. Move stuff out of the road. Looks like the mail lady found the address she was looking for. And speaking of which, I need to move that trailer. But I have to have my truck working to do that. As soon as, well, no, I got Grandpa's truck working. Grandpa's truck works. I have a hitch on that. I just don't have the right size hitch. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Crap. Fun. Ouch. Shop vac, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was gonna go do. I forgot to lock that. The bubber. Hey, the bubber. Hey, the bubber. Come on. Come here. Ah, bubber. The bubber. Hey, the bubber. Ooh, it's full. And bobber. Oh, no, bobber. Give me kisses. Oh. Wind this up. Got so many chairs. Now, got a boo-boo. Oh well. What a tragedy. Oh, Piper. No, you stay here. It's gonna be dizzying for a second because I gotta do things. Hey, look at all this. Look at this solid ice. It's crazy. Eat it, baby. Eat it, baby. Nope, you stay here. No, you guys stay here. You guys stay here. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. Okay. Almost died. Oh yeah, in a little bit we're gonna have to go pick up the dogs from the groomer. I still think we should groom ourselves, but you know. All right. Now, excuse me for a second, it's absolutely lovely. Lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. You wanna know why I couldn't pump stuff out with my hands? You gotta open that. And now with your shop vac, when you pressurize it, you gotta make sure that you clean out all the soot and stuff after you've cleaned out the chimney. You know, I can leave this on. Pop that open and that open. Oh, dirty. All right, just bear with me for a second. It's gonna be, I gotta have 2 hands for this. Very dusty. Very, very dusty. All right, now it's time for the filter, as it is an absolute mess. Again, I need 2 hands for this. Man, you got me all dirty. Oh well. Again, I need 2 hands. I forgot. Okay. Now you bring the shop back over to your truck. Now with the ground being as cold as it is, that's why I'm doing it this way instead of pulling a hose off or something. It's because I don't want to get on the ground because it's cold. Alright, and now, ouch, we've got to go get the cord so then we can run it. Well, we just grabbed the generator, we could do that too. Yeah, but it's not as fun that way. I don't think you guys would be able to hear me after I start that generator. And we're far enough away from it, but... Whew. his cord. Ow. Oh, and for those of you who have joined me from the Twitch channel, New Year's is Sunday. We will be blowing stuff up, so don't miss it. It will be, I think I'm gonna do it over on my Twitch channel. I will have to, I don't know how to leave a link in below, but for you guys over on YouTube, which is the video I'm doing right now, I'll be doing short videos, shorts of stuff blowing up. On Twitch, it will be the whole thing, whole shebang. Everybody's gonna be there. It's gonna be great. Stuff all over my phone. And now you bring the hose over to the shop vac and you plug the hose into the shop vac. I have it on the right way, I think. I need to be it on the blowing end. And you're gonna take this and we're gonna close this so we don't get dust in here. Doesn't have to be all the way closed, just closed enough. Then we turn it on. Oh. Okay, now that you have that all fixed, might as well use it to blow everything else off, right? Okay, now we're gonna take this end, we're gonna put it over here. It just splatters stuff everywhere. Now that you're covered in radiator fluid, you did the job. I don't know if it accomplished anything. Through rocket. I don't hear anything in there, so. Well, I did something at least. Okay, now we can come over here and close the valve. Make sure you're turning it the right way so you don't drop your valve in your bucket. Your dog is in a kennel. Your dog is still at the groomer. I haven't heard anything from him. But yeah. I just got thinking, all of that went out right here. All of it, just right there. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for what I can do today. My knee is starting to throb. I better go get some ice on it. And I need to go in and get some lunch anyways, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing, all that fun YouTuber stuff. And I'm gonna clean up, close the hood, lock the doors, and that'll be for today's update. And thank you for tuning in. And y'all have a amazing New Year's. And that's probably my next video is New Year's.